This is a sacred space for shadow love, and today I continue reading this Faust story, and I have made illustrations for this text that I'm gonna read, but as well I have took focus on a couple energy. There is this kind of beautiful different kind of style of being in a relationship. There are different texts here, and I'm not gonna say yet what the couples are. These are giving a little indication. I want to give you like a free intuitive choice. Love is always a choice. Who we love is a choice, and it's a very big choice. It's like that love is needed. But sometimes if you're not matched with the right person, whatever you love is not enough, or there is all these kind of things. But even if you're in this kind of true love relationship, we're gonna look into the 3 different kind of perfect true love match. Something can go wrong. And I have made little text about it, and I have now to ponder this theme of lost and found. Like, you might be even lost alone. You have not found yet your true love, but you might be needing to find yourself. That is where the true loves come, that you can also love yourself. But anyway, they are hidden here, the 3 different couples. These are the selection point now. So by number 1, there is this Snufkin from the Moomin Stories. There is a Third Eye Chakra, Grey Aventurine, Halloween Tarot deck. You can show what is on the bottom deck. This is usually like a shadow of this whole reading. So this is Ace of Wands, Ace of Imps. And then couple energy, not to show what it is this. And then the rune is this kind of, how you call it? What was the name again? Ingwaz. Yeah, it's Ingwaz. A little egg. Then number 2 is this kind of magnet from Stirling, UK. There is Uruz rune. Wanna see the names well? Yes, Uruz. Yeah. Then the picture to select this love story is this. And solar plexus chakra, yellow aventurine, and divine comedy deck. And the bottom of is Ace of Cups. Then we have here Gebo rune. I have a feeling this rune comes first time this time. It's really interesting for me as a reader to see that this rune has never come before. So this is now first time. There's always first times. The rune is this kind of Bocca della Verita Roma. Your couple energy is this kind of picture. And throat chakra crystal lapis lazuli. And Lisa Larket, this kind of deck underneath is King of Pentacles. So these are your 3 piles. Inside here is also wild card that I had made this kind of 7 or 8 decks destined to certain advice, and each one of them has a different kind of advice card. And yes, this kind of couple energy card is also there. And the story, yes, in the reading we will use the tarot cards to get some more insight for this couple to thrive, to not be lost but to be found. What are those subjects one should talk about? Well, it's always helping to talk about stuff and find the path if you have lost the path. So I'm trying to help you to find the right path, to locate the true love. Or if you have it in your life, to keep it. maintain it. Yes, we're gonna take also the heart, like current feelings of a person messages, and they are coming also from here. So I'm excited to look into what comes. So let's start. I'm gonna prepare the table for pile number 1. Welcome to your reading, pile number 1. You've selected this elf couple. So this is elf couple, lost and found. I'm gonna read now text from this book related to this. So we start with the story from the Goethe's Faust. Look how they gleam in the last light of day, those little huts with green all round them. Evening has come, our sun is westering now, but it speeds on to bring new life elsewhere. Oh, if some wings would raise me, if somehow I could follow its circuit through the air, for then as I strode onwards I should see a silent sunset world forever under me. The hills aglow, the valleys lost in dreams, the silver brooks poured into golden streams. No mountain range would stop me, not with all its rugged chasm. At divine speed I fly. The sea already greets my wandering eye, with its warm gulfs, where now the sun's rays fall. Now the god seems at last to sink and set. But a new impulse drives me yet. I hasten on to drink his endless light, the day ahead, behind my back the night, the sky above me and the waves below, a pleasing dream, but the sun vanishes, and it's over. Wings, alas, may grow upon our soul, but still our body is earthbound, and yet by inborn instinct given to each of us, our hearts rise up and soar, forever onwards when we hear the lark outpour its warbling song lost in the blue of heaven, or when we see the wings spread eagle hover above wild cliffs which pine trees cover, or across marsh and lakeland watch the crane fly homeward to its native haunts again. Wagner here is having a walk actually with the Faust. So this was, I forgot to say, but this was the Faust being poetic and speaking, but this is his Ascension now. I too have known fanciful states of mind, but to such moods as yours I never was inclined. One soon grows tired of forest and fields. I never envied any bird's its wings, but the pursuit of intellectual things, from book to books, from page to page. What joys that yields! How fine and snug the winter nights become! What a sweet life courses through one's veins! Is an old parchment not a whole compendium of paradise itself, rewarding all our pains? And Faust says, only one of our needs is known to you. You must not learn the other. Oh, beware! In me there are two souls, alas, and their division tears my life in two. One loves the world, it clutches her, it binds itself to her, clinging with furious lust. The other longs to soar beyond the dust, into realm of high ancestor minds. Are there no spirits moving in the air, ruling the region between earth and sky? Come down then to me from your golden mist on high, and to new, many-colored life. Oh, take me there, give me a magic cloak to carry me away to some far place, some land untold, and I would not part with it for silk or gold, or a king's crown, so precious it would be. So this is your Faust story, and here we have this elf couple. I think I moved to talk about it. It's also, this magnet is, for me personally, one of the most like amazing character, because this is like independent, wanderer, poetic character in Moomin stories. in Finnish moving stories. And he always go for the winter away. He comes back to the Moomin Valley. This is almost like this is a picture of the valley here. Comes back to the valley when the spring comes. And he has a new song. He's this kind of poetic person who has to go alone or be alone the winter, to wander far and then come back to find the people he loves. So it's this kind of beautiful elf style energy here also. I mean, I draw the green clothes too. He's having just a back on his back. He's going and he's discovering new things, and then he has again stories to tell to his friends and people he loves. He needs this time alone. And this is here somehow. There's a kind of independent energy. I have a intuitively just feeling like, of course, there is the Rings of Power. Is this where the Galadriel is much more like younger and like a warrior type in the story. And it's like they're asking her why she came back. She was supposed to travel to the Forever Land and never come back, and she did, and she came because she had some unfinished work with the Middle Earth. So she didn't wanna like let the darkness destroy what she loves. She also came back to defend her people, or to defend her, or find the bad guy. In this case, is this how is called again? What is the name again? Anyway, the evil dude. But here is talking to this kind of Elrond character who is very bookwise and there is somehow I get maybe personally, because I'm this kind of adventurous person too. Like she is also very independent. They both are. They are like able to go a hunt in the forest or be very self-sufficient people, but still they have a sacred space like this mithril tree. Like the light has to be kept going. The light should not die. The light should not go off, and there is like a mission and the purpose and this kind of values that are very even grounded in the sense of like land. Of course, when I draw this thing, I also reflect this kind of emotional place as a lovers. Like this is somehow very beautiful sense of belonging, like old roots, but also kind of the adventure is sown here in this kind of faraway mountain, or even the village that they want to protect. But there is all this kind of like emotional landscape in this kind of like a safe space here, up in the high awareness with your higher self. They are in their higher self. So maybe the true love is like you should protect that everybody in the relationship can be their higher self. Like they are not falling into some endless like shadows or sorrows. They know where is the sacred space for this relationship. Okay. So now I read the rune. It's also like almost like a seed. I find it beautiful that it's really like what the elves are doing. Yeah. I think he also, in the Moomin story, he has some kind of seeds. Was it like seeds of Hattivatti? No, I don't remember well, but there is like the Hattivatti are this kind of wandering white ghost-like characters who are always trying to find some kind of storms. They are like getting electrified when there is like a storm and like a big like a turbulence of like currents in the air. But anyway, he's keeping this kind of seeds. I think he was like sowing this Hattivatti seed somewhere. But there is this seed, is very elf-like, natural kind of people what kind of seeds you are sowing in the world. This one is anyway, the symbol is seed and egg. Animal would be connected to this rune, brown bear and eagle and oval. Tarot is judgment and the emperor. Astrology Jupiter in Capricorn, moon in the 4th house, Jupiter, new moon and black moon. Ingwaz represents growth, harvest, peace and prosperity, as well as reflection and meditation. This rune gives the advice to give yourself enough time to solve a problem or a complicated task. Ingwaz is bundled energy. In its sacred circle, this energy can accumulate and develop over time, as if a chick were growing in an egg, quietly and hidden from the outside. Something grows and germinates inside. At some point, the shell of the egg gets a crack and it breaks. Unfocused energy flows out of it. It presents itself to the world in its perfection. It's not important that the world participates in the process of development. The result will present itself to it. Before that, the energy can grow silently and undisturbed. And in every human being, there is a talent waiting to be discovered and lived. It's our task to recognize the talent and nourish it. This is really beautiful, this kind of self-development thing. I know that the bottom of the deck is also this kind of huge beginning of the passion, almost like you have discovered your talent. In this case, like, okay, divine is showing like, okay, you devil there, you got some firepower. There's autumn leaves flying here. This is very autumn-like tree as well. It's something like I notice you. I love you. You have some job to do here. So get busy. Start it. Do it. There is some hidden talent somehow here. But let's get back to this relationship reading. We have an elf couple text, and yes, there are these text cards. So the adventure fight would be this kind of card symbolizing this. You can read this later, very elf-like also. And we have a dream oracle card, which is a box, reveal your secret power. It tells similar thing, that there is some secret power germinating in the box. And you should let it come out. Something beautiful. Okay, let's read now this elf couple text. I can show this here. So, and then we see the tarot cards. Elf couple is serene, wise, soul-bound. Their love is less like fire and more like moonlight. Through ancient trees, quiet, constant, and timeless. So what can go wrong for the elf couple? Elves, for all their wisdom, are not untouched by sorrow and shadow. So when the elf couple loses their light, silence that becomes a distance. Once peaceful quiet becomes a quiet void. They stopped speaking, not from anger, but from the fear of disturbing the stillness. Timelessness turning into stagnation. They stayed under the same sky, but no longer followed the same constellation. Withering connection to nature and spirit. An elf couple thrives when connected to the world, to their traditions, to their inner selves. If one or both loses that connection through grief, disillusionment, or outside disruption, the root of their bond weakens. Over-idealizing the bond, they worshipped the beauty of their love, but forgot to tend its living form. Unspoken sorrows left unshared, one wept beneath the stars, the other never asked why. Detachment masquerading as peace. They walk still side by side, but their shadows no longer reach for another. Your eyes still held the forest grace, but no longer search to find my face. Yet I still know the shape of your soul, like roots remember rain, quiet and whole. If we have wandered far apart, it was not ending, just the dark. So meet me where the light still lives. Love like ours does not decay. Love like this is never lost. Let us not fear the quiet hour, for stillness birds the ancient flower. So meet me where the light still lives, where song returns. I'll wait for you where we are home. Write this kind of text for it. This is little like a ode for this love. Now, before we read this advice cards, I will have to see how we put space for these tarot cards. There is some shadow thing that we will now find out what is it. I have no any like a special form in this case. I just wanna, okay, I feel like I have to do the first part of the Celtic Cross. In this case, I just feel that is meaningful. So we show you who you are this moment, relationship or not relationship, what crosses you, what is that kind of shadow underneath, subconscious energy that is possibly present, what is then the light. You should see what is then, this is the past. And for this relationship, the future, let's talk about all what is coming, what is here. I think this spread here fits perfectly. So this is you in this moment. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. Amazing. Whenever I see this, I think about Kurt Cobain, because I made one reading about who killed Kurt Cobain, and this card came, and it really looks like him, how he was dressing in the 19s and all, but there's this lucky glow, but it's in the wheel. So wheel energy is constant change, and we should be not afraid of the change. You are like feeling like everything is changing. But the secret of handling the change is understanding you have to be centered to yourself, almost like know who you are. Like nothing can kind of spin you out of the wheel. You are just taking all in, going through it. Even somebody's throwing knives at you. So it is. You stay in this present and presence. But looks like it feels a bit like you are feeling some kind of pressure this moment. You are on the spotlight. Anything can be thrown at you. And that kind of energy can be a little bit, I see there is a bit like an elephant here, like a circus is in the town. You are in the middle of this circus. So, okay, what crosses you? Okay, so there is some worries. This is Dark Night of the Soul. I understand, not going too much in the details, but current news about people getting killed just out of nowhere can cause this kind of intrusive thoughts. So this person is waking up in the night and maybe having a nightmare and is like, oh my god, I have to change something here because this went too far. There's worries, like a mental worries. This is like a Gemini problem usually, like you think too much, you worry too much, stuff that you have no area of influence. Everybody like almost here, there's a circle of influence that you got. And certain things, what happens in the world, you have no say so what the politicians decide to do, this war or that war. Yes, you have when you choose those people in power. But sometimes things get chaotic and out of control, and then you might feel like everything just feel that there's no solution. So this dark night of the soul is kind of like realizing like something have to change. I mean, change is happening clearly, but you even realize like certain things have to change. It cannot go on this way. This is crossing you. You do want the change even. It's worries too much, certain things you want to change. Okay, what is here underneath? Temperance, beautiful. This angel energy, being almost like experimenting with the heart balance, I feel it like there is really when your heart is involved and your heart chakra is open, things are just flowing. There is not this stagnation, like the ice is melting, like there is that here. There's really like a she's happily busy in the kitchen doing the secret recipe. That's underlying energy that you have, even like because there was this earth theme with the elves. It's like a elf or earth angel. This is angel card. Like you are grounded with your heart. It's like your heart has took roots, and you have this kind of healthy habits. How you keep your place happy, your home happy. Here she's doing some magic potions here. Okay, underlying energy. What is above this light? Okay, 10 of pumpkins. Wow, this 10 repeats here. So of course the 9 here was something is like needing to complete. I would say like you have a not peace of mind that is that bothering. Like something you feel the change in the way that it's steering you. Like things are not so safe because you know things are changing. There is this seeking of balance underneath. You do what you can to have all kind of healthy habits even. And then in the light is the tree again. Like I have drawn here a tree. This is a pumpkin tree. I love when the images are repeating. But here is like the destiny is tricking this person to hit the piñata on the birthday. Like there is coming a major like a glow up moment. Like all these pumpkins are suddenly like a jackpot. Like this is like a year's work. If this was a 9, this is like the 10-year work or whatever hard work that took years is finally paying off. This is like you are your light. You should focus yourself. You are going to leave a legacy. You are here on this kind of crossroad. Like what's going to happen? But there is huge Jupiter energy in this and this expansion. You can possibly get like your economy in order. Underlying there is this emotional balance. Like emotional wisdom allows you to be thriving, because this is going a bit dark sector. These nightmares. Nightmares can be also messages. I, for example, if you talk about relationship, when I've seen bad nightmares, it's been a clear sign I'm in a wrong relationship. So, I mean, it's very, very direct to say this. But if I start to see this kind of dreams that are bothering me, it's clear sign that there is no peace in the waking life. Like something has to be done. If I dream like a zombies in the attic, or I dream like some robbers in my house, or this has happened in some relationship, I see like somebody like a little baby giraffe is dying in a garden, like then you should kind of take the message there from the dream, like something is wrong, but take the messages and change that situation. But you are destined to be successful. So that's beautiful. Then we have here the past is okay. So there is the 8 of Cups. There is again worries. This is the previous from here. So it has just increased. Your worries have go from this. But somehow I see this kind of like almost like a cocoon phase that you have needed to maybe to be in this kind of butterfly stage, that you are protected in the way that you cannot move. You are still to not move too fast. Like sometimes you need to get time past, almost like healing the wounds with all these bandages. Then we have here like, okay, the resting stops. Somebody start to wake up, like, okay. And where we are going? Okay, 4 of Pumpkins, very stable, monetary stable energy. Like a basic, oh wow, sowing seeds. Talking about this character was sowing this kind of hattivatti seeds. Sowing seeds, very, very same earth energy. And the tree again here, the autumn tree here. You make like a basic needs met. This is very Capricorn-like energy. You are making wise choices to make all grow. In this relationship too, you are just like a farmer energy. Okay. There is this adventure with this elf stuff. I even saw it here. Maybe we verify this future of the seed sowing, because the seed was already also here. It's very repeating. Sowing the seed. What seeds are you sowing? This is not good that you are worrying about. Like the plant grow on its own. Yes, you have to nurture it. But you cannot influence certain things. But it's outside of your... You have to really understand what outside of your influence. Things that happen in the world, sometimes we worry of things that we can do nothing about. So let it go, those things that you cannot do, and focus on those things you can, like sowing the good seeds and not the evil bad seeds. But here is amazing growth in all of this reading. I don't think I verify. I just had to take like a little love messages, because this is supposed to be also love reading. So now, current feelings of a person. If you have selected elf couple, what kind of moments is to be shared? Let's have this midnight romance also card here. I also, front of me, see beautiful autumn-like trees. This kind of flowers. Root chakra. I release all negative feelings that hold me back from being happy and free. A, B, C, baby. The rooster. Wow, this is indeed, if you wake up even early in the morning when it's still dark, remind yourself, I release all negative feelings that hold me back from being happy and free. The person want to see also you being grounded, not all in your head, not out of balance. Somebody is ringing the bell. Okay, in this case, I'm happy that I'm recording this, because I have a child in the house and I need to do stuff. Collaborating with his dad also. So yes, let's continue. So let's see, the next one is the see Barbarella do the thing. The great tyrant. Hello, pretty. Barbarella, hello. The great tyrant, do you want to come and play with me? For someone like you, I charge nothing. You are very, very pretty. Barbarella, my name isn't pretty. It's Barbarella. It's very spirited. Bit like I mentioned here, is like a Galadriel character. Like, yes, she can be pretty, but she doesn't want to be like that only that she's just pretty. Like some people just see you pretty and you get upset because that's not all you are. I feel the same. Like, that's not... like, it's nice to look good, yes. But it's not the... I remember, okay, let's rant a little bit about this. I lived in Italy. And the bella figura and how you look is very important part of Italian culture. So, I mean, yes, I adopted some mentality there. Like, I also like to have nice shoes or nice clothes. But still, I was so annoyed with the constant talk about how you look. Like, that is the like, only subject. And then sometimes I would just get so upset. I went out of the room and I was like, do you even read books? And because I've been always been like reading books and like criticizing this woman, like, you don't read anything? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you just want to talk about the new bag you bought or something like so. So me personally, I came from Finland, and for me, the project or things that I design, they are the thing that I want to talk about, not what clothes I'm wearing or what stuff I'm like consuming. Like that's not who I am. so I don't know. This thing is a bit like here, like yeah, my name isn't pretty. It's Barbarella. Yes. Then divine timing, trusting divine, present moment is perfect, feeling empathy and patient as virtue. Happy and joy, peace, happiness, heartfelt relationship, sunshine, light, emotional fulfillment. Very beautiful feeling from your person. The age gap in the twin flame union is a divine gift, and it is a tool for growth. Trust that you are on divine path. Wow, there is nice this box. We're gonna talk about this advice for you, but it's like a gift box. So if this relationship happens that the one elf is like older than the other one, it's like a divine gift to be in this kind of age gap related union, that you don't have to be the same, different like life experience. The older twin in twin flame connection often brings a wealth of life experiences, hard-earned wisdom, and spiritual insight to the table. Okay, similar kind of message, like what do you bring to the table? And again, it looks like a seeds. Really, this like what seeds you're sowing, what seeds you even bring to the table. Wow, person's seed is really like a growth. This relationship can bring growth, and that's like the found meaning here, that somebody can be growing. Really, there is this thing about growing beautiful stuff. So let's read now the box. This is number one's advice: reveal your secret power. Examine your deeply cherished belief systems about yourself and the world you live in. There is motto in 12-step programs: you are only as sick as your secrets. Ask yourself if you have buried treasure, memories, beliefs you've been protecting. If you do, then find a trusted friend, coach, or therapist to whom you can unearth your secret. Once you unpack these contents and examine them in the light of day, you will unleash a power and resource that will enable you to live a more authentic, transparent, out of the box, powerful life. And this kind of dream meaning, if you would dream about the box, dreams of a box, drawer, or vault represent your secret feelings and latent resources. Dreams of a box could also point toward repressed emotions, feelings, and cherished memories you packed or stored away. Perhaps you don't want people to know how powerful and talented you truly are. Additionally, this dream may be showing that you possess untapped potential, uncultivated genius, and unrealized wisdom. Here is a mantra for you. It is safe for me to open up and be genuinely, radically, authentically me. Yes, that's the message in this reading too. See it? It's safe to be you, whoever you are. Maybe I read one more, this adventure fight. This was related to the elf relationship. So, answer the call to adventure. You will never know what's possible if you don't take the risk. This is pioneering moment. In order to chart where you are going and empower the path making, you must know your place, woman. Okay, this is very female related tech, but okay, also man. And that place is everywhere. Only when you know your deservedness and embody your inherent value can you move with the confidence and radiance required to create your own adventure. Stop fearing the trail and start blazing it. Be loyal to the visions in your head and the longing of your heart. Trust your intuition to guide you to the next right thing for you. even when you can't see the entire part or explain it to mind or of logic. It's time to stop looking for the footprints of those who have gone before you. Don't settle for how it's been for others. Blaze your own trail. Yes, the message of the independent maker is clearly here. You have your path. It feels maybe a little bit scary at times, like here, to step on this kind of unknown path. But this reading gives you kind of message that this is a good thing. Like to trust yourself, whatever it takes. Trust yourself. And the union of this elf couple. Okay, I prepare now the pile number 2. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. You have selected Night Couple. And this will be your card for this reading. I'm going to discover more of what can be lost and found in this relationship. As well, Uruz rune and this story we read now. So, from the outside of the town wall, first speaks an old woman to the young ladies. Why, how now, my proud beauties? What young sir could see you and not fall in love? Well, no offense, my dears, I've said enough, but I could find you what you're looking for. First young lady, Agatha, come. In public I steer clear of her. She's an old witch with second sight. It's true that on St. Andrew's night she caused my future sweetheart to appear. Second young lady, she showed me mine in a class ball. A soldier boy with soldier friends to match. Now I look everywhere, and I can't catch even a glimpse of him at all. Soldiers, show as a fortress proudly defended, give me a mistress. Haughty and splendid, we are the valiant, we are the gallant. War spoil and love spoil are ours to be won. Trumpets sing out and sound our advances. Steer us to action, to joy and destruction. This is the life for us, this is the strife for us. Castles of girls, we will breach their defenses. War spoil and love spoil are ours to be won. Soldiers, march on. That was your Faust text. The theme is here, lost and found, Faust and Labyrinth. Now we are outside of the town wall in this chapter, and this is your magnet. It leads you to Stirling, England. Actually, this is in the Scotland part of England, if I remember. I have been there. That's why I have the magnet. But somehow I felt this was calling me from my fridge. Let's read one more this Uruz rune before we go into more this reading. Spell number 2. Uruz is element earth, symbol aurochs, rain, interpretation strength, power, stubbornness, courage, untamed potential and freedom, animal Ur and cattle. Tarot the high priestess, astrology sun in Taurus, moon in 8th house and moon and Taurus. Uruz refers to Ur aurochs, a wild bovine animal that is now extinct. The rune character itself depicts the horn of the aurochs and represents the gateway to the world beyond. Uruz reveals the power that lies in the very essence of every human being. Person seeking advice should direct all her concentration and strength to her personal development. For the future, Uruz means renewed growth with vitality and healing. With the help of the Uruz rune, you can mobilize your inner strength to achieve goals, realize dreams, settle conflicts, and act responsible. As a symbol of earth, Uruz makes material events tangible and visible. Very grounded couple also standing here in the poppy field, even though I draw these poppies because it's like a symbol of the lost soldiers in the war. They are very much alive, and breathing in each other's in this very loving, dreamlike space. Talking the number one a little bit about like a emotional landscape, I tried to give this kind of here, this drawing. The idea for this card was kind of like it would be like a 10 of cup moment, like total fulfillment of like a emotional fulfillment. Let's read about this. Yes, your cards are here. So this is the masculine fight. The knight couple, we are having here a knight couple. And then you got, because of this crystal, you got the gateway of light activation, very much actually fitting. These are really coming, the wild cards, randomly because I had piled them in order, like what is what. And now we are living the eclipse season that culminates in 1 week to a solar eclipse in Virgo, the 21st of September. Tomorrow, before this reading comes out, I'm gonna make this kind of solar eclipse reading. I still have to see how I do it, because when I did the lunar eclipse reading for all star signs, I was kind of busy 2 hours, and my intention is just to be busy with half an hour. So I will see how I do it, but I have a feeling like I wanna just give people a chance to ask me a question. Anyway, your advice is Hathor light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. This will be very well gateway stuff. Very much similar, again, this kind of here. I didn't even know there's this. I love how the cards show different kind of message, but the images are connected. Here is also this kind of arc. So there is some kind of portal moment. Just looking these cards could be in your relationship, and this is such a beautiful magical union. Very Pisces, like Mars in Pisces. Mars is connected to the eclipse season. This kind of explosive Mars energy, masculine fight is also here. But the Pisces is such a feeling. So like a masculine is feeling. That's somehow here. Interpreting this. Soldier has like a, or like a knight has like a purpose. Anyway, let's read now this text. What can go wrong? So knight couple. 2 people bonded by love, honor, courage, and mutual protection. And what can go wrong? This is the image. What is behind this door? The castle. Knight couple doesn't fall because they are weak. They fall when they forget that true strength includes softness, trust, and shared purpose. If they remember that, they can always find each other again. Even if they get lost in the forest of battles, 2 true knights will always hear the echo of the other's heart. Shield to shield, and hand in hand, we'll write our story where we stand. We rode with stars upon our shields, heart unbroken, swords unyielded. Through storms and silence, dusk and dawn, you were my strength when mine was gone. I don't want to fight you, I want to fight with you. Armor to armor, soul to soul, let's be lost no more, let's be found whole, riding hope home where we belong. Yes, the knight want to just be happily in the castle on the hill. That's like a simple truth here. Anyway, I already was thinking that I'm just giving freely your cards today. But with the previous pile, I realized like I have to do this kind of half of the Celtic Cross, that is a dough. I feel like I really have to do that. It shows where you are. It really shows this kind of crossroad where you are. Possible then find that kind of love. You know where you are, you know where to go. That's the whole idea of this kind of emotional landscape. You start to see what is that emotional place you are. You can draw it, you can see it. You know then, okay, I'm not in the right place if I'm feeling like this. Okay, I have to go there where there is this beauty in my life. Or honor, strength. Anyway, let's now look. Actually, I didn't show now again. The bottom of the deck was Ace of Cup. That is often even sign of a new relationship. So it could indicate that here the relationship is just budding. It is just gonna come to a light. It's not happened yet. You're gonna meet a person. But let's see now what is. So this is you, this moment. What crosses you? This is the underlying energy field, energy here. What is now highlighted? It's almost like there is like a total like a awareness. It's possible. It's the thing. And then we see the past. What could be there? It's good to look always to the future. And now we look into future. It's nice like this. Actually, I put it in there, so it's beautiful, like just a intuitive position that this is in the future. Let's see what is the card saying. So you, pile number 2, are showing like 4 of Cups. Okay, so this is a little bit pensive, can be a bit anxiety. You are a little isolating yourself from the crowd, finding like stability in your own self. Sometimes the person is leaning towards a tree and is waiting the cup from the spirit. Here the person is reading a book, is trying to find meaning from reading a book. Like the book is somehow the 4th cup. Anyway, what is crossing you is 6 of Cups. Okay, this kind of nostalgic energy of this childhood, happy, even a birthday party. So that is nostalgic energy. This is of course like a Scorpio energy usually. That you are like having very deep emotion about some past. So expensive situation now, you are having a little like a memory lane to the past. Okay, let's see. Maybe this moment we have to look the past because it was so indicated here. The past is the sun. So there is a happy memories in the past. Nice. This is the happiest card of tarot. So there's something, that's why you look in the past, because there was something that brought you immersed joy, and actually night might hide under all the armor, this kind of unheard, that in some point of your life you had this perfect feeling of being safe, being okay, and then something happened that you lost that balance. But here it's in the past, looks like there's some beautiful sunny memories. It could be even telling about summer, because the Ace of Cup was your like a shadow of this reading, and it's connected to autumn, while this is like the summer sun. There is somehow now reflecting a little bit about like what this autumn is bringing. Autumn can be a little bit sad feeling in the sense that you're not so social as you were in the summer. Anyway, let's see. Underneath, underlying energy is here 3 of Cups. So the cup energy is really all kind of cups are here. So underneath 2 is friendships and all people in your surrounding. So social relationships. This yourself, you might be a little bit loner, feeling like you're a little alone. Still, you remember the childhood friends, some connections that were really possibly really relationship you made as a child. And then there is now the friends are underlying, like they are really here for you now. Even you look to the past, even the people are not here anymore. You have these friends underneath here. And what you should be aware. Wow, interesting energy. 8 of Swords is like you are like a parrot. You are like in the cage. People look at you and you feel like you are a little bit like a I talk often about these cards like you should be in the virtuous circle, but you might enter in the vicious circle, and that can be like you feel like isolated or like locked or trapped or something. And this parrot here is like feeling like indeed totally like exposed to everybody, but like it's not so connected. It's just as a target to be watched. It's a bit painful to be like set apart. Like, you are different than us. Sing a song, say this word again. They're like poking you. A reaction. That's highlighted, like that can be uncomfortable. And then Seven of Cups is dreams. So it's beautiful. This is, anyway, being in the spotlight, being there. Still, the dreams are coming from your heart, and this is like the strength. That whatever is your role here now, like you are like almost in this kind of like a bird zoo or like a event. You have all the dreams you should remember. Maybe you can sing about it. Maybe you can bring them more into focus, because that's who you really are. That's what you comes from the heart. Like they want to hear even about your dreams. So dreams are on your side, even you feel like the people are like a intrusive or invasive, or like somehow like this crowd is like after you, in the sense like you cannot be in peace. Anyway, the friends are here for you. They are friends, true friends. Maybe this is the crowd that feels like a little bit like you don't feel belonging, because there is such a big amount of people that you cannot pinpoint like who is this person. But whatever is his dreams to do with here, it could even tell about those people are having dreams about you. Those people have like you are this kind of dreamer in that cage. And the dreams are like a part of the fascination. Like you are like you're the dreamer. even you are like captured in the cage. Interesting. What is the story with the Knight couple? Okay, future. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is independent maker and like a person who is very like also single energy. Tells me that your journey is yours, in the sense this person is really here alone also. Here alone. It's like, it's kind of like a showtime. If here you have to sing a song as a parrot, here you are really like playing a piano here. It's all kind of performance related thing. It's not kind of positive in the sense of a relationship, that if you have to perform for the relationship, you should not think that you kind of have to always show off, kind of. What was they said about this Knight couple? Strength. A Knight couple doesn't fall because they are weak. They fall when they forget that true strength includes softness, trust, and shared purpose. If they remember that, they can always find each other again. Even if they get lost in the forest of battles, two true knights will always hear the echo of the other's heart. The echo of the heart. What is this trying to tell me? Like you feel like you are really like in this kind of limited place. Interesting thing is, like, even a person who would be captured in the prison could get free in the night to dream. So I think this is somehow a coping mechanism, because you feel like in the day-to-day life that you're trapped. It could be a 9-to-5 job, it could be something that you feel trapped, but then your dreams have wings, and your dreams let yourself like feel free, and that is here. And then in the future you are really freely expressing, and the expression here is like the hero's path is connected to this crystal. Don't be a servant, be a hero. I think you have to remember your mission and purpose in life, and like just be really like not look down on yourself if you have to do something alone. This masculine fight, I have a feeling it's kind of like a lone fight often. Even there is a person for you, maybe you are two knights, but you have your own battles that you cannot meet. But now your next move is to give this concert or be in the spotlight, be okay who you are and what all the work you've done, because this is like a 9-year energy, like you work hard on to where you are now. So not like a poor me, I am trapped here to perform these people like the same song again. No, like I have something to show you and amazing things to give, because it took time for me to be in this spot, and now I'm here. Like I'm this is like a moment I've been waiting. There's some kind of like a glow up moment here. I don't necessarily see in the relationship. I said more like a self-actualization, like you are doing what you love. You are doing what you're meant to do. You are expressing something beautiful here. Maybe it all comes from these dreams, because it's highlighted. These are some kind of dreams. Anyway, let's read now the advice, or not before. I'm going to have the current feelings of a person. Let's bring it back, this kind of emotional feelings. One of the two current feelings of a person. If you have not the person yet, it's somewhere waiting for you to be with you. And that would be the message here. What's going on? Codependency. Immature, can't let go, sex, rock and roll, fear of losing you, burning heart, attached to outcome, needing you, devil loves you, wanting to be together right now, big desire. So there is this big desire, unnoticed. Then a lesson can look like a loss. A new beginning can look a lot like a setback. Exploration can look a lot like uncertainty. Growth can look a lot like incompetence. Vulnerability can look like a weakness. Life isn't what happens to us. Life is how we choose to look at what happens for us. Amorous, light and farm worship feelings, romantic, in love, happy and life, chivalrous actions. Okay, chivalrous actions is very knight-like behavior. The person is definitely meeting you there. And then never-ending story. Turn around, look at what you see in her face. Oh wow, this is like really an illustration of this. In her face, the mirror of your dreams. Make believe I'm everywhere, hidden in the lines, written on the pages, is the answer to a never-ending story. Wow. So, telling like there is like a never-ending story, forever love story, and these are just some moments now. Maybe this is coming, but it's now you have your own path to walk still. Knight of Wands, I want you 24/7, every second, every minute. You are great. Okay, very knight-like. This is the sexy knight. So okay, where is the knight, woman and man? They are sexy. Sexy. Yes. Okay, let's read now the advice. Hathor light codes. In these beautiful moments of solar eclipse coming, this is really calling that kind of sun energy in this power position. Could be even you think about, yeah, the sun is always like spotlight to something. It's happiest moments. It's like a joyful moments. You have some joys that is like coming from the past. Like feeling of like if you have been hurt, there is still like a memory of the unhurt, and that is totally one when the heart chakra opens. So if you can feel that unhurt, it's a sign that you are like getting to the moment, and you can really be with your person also, because your heart is just like having that right signal to call that person to you. Okay, Hathor light codes. Light immersion full system upgrade power recall. Hathor, also known as Het Heru, which means house of Horus, is an Egyptian cow and solar goddess associated with the sky and fertility. Then connect, visualize a pillar of light descending from the heart of the midnight sky and bathering your body in infinite light. Chant or call Hathor to draw the Hathorian energy toward you. If there's an aspect of your life that needs light, think of it now. Your message: this is light immersion. You are experiencing a full system upgrade. The infinite solar light of the Hathors is surrounding you now. This is time of expansion and excitement. You are filled with unlimited potential. The gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into the light. Yes, this light is like, you have, whenever you have like a trauma, you start to see everything as this kind of dark energy, forgetting that there's a lot of this kind of gifts that get buried too. So when everything gets buried, kind of, it whatever issues, you start to forgetting how gifted you are, and it's showing here that you remember those gifts. Here too. So the gifts that were once in darkness are now being brought into light. The parts of yourself that were once hidden are now being seen. Life is being restored. If you have been experiencing sluggishness or tiredness, this is now being washed away. Something ancient has awakened within you, and you are remembering why you are here. Welcome home to your light. Wow. So I think that was your reading. I ended here, and I prepared pile number 3. Wait, I forgot. I have to read you the masculine fight. Almost forgot. I think this is important information. Good that I didn't move forward yet. I read you still this. The masculine is every bit present in your psyche as the feminine, but like a wild beast, it can manifest in myriad ways. In a healthy psyche, it's the kind father, loving, protective, powerful, and willing to watch over you with adoration. In a wounded psyche, like in a wounded culture, the masculine principle typically takes the shape of the drill sergeant, that critical voice within that mirrors so much of the toxic patriarchy we were raised in. It demands our compliance, smallness, and submission. You are the only one who can invite this presence to come out of the mist and present itself clearly to you, can review what healthy characteristics need to be honed, and which unhealthy traits need to be healed. Contact the masculine presence inside of you to discover your next move. Yes, this energy, solar plexus energy, is really this kind of light energy, and often sun indeed is the masculine energy. So now again, I think I understand this kind of father principle here in your past. It's very important to heal this kind of water wounds if there is some, because that gives you willpower. That I luckily had an Aries dad who was very determined and this kind of protective and all this good stuff. So I happen to have a very stable childhood. Not everybody has that. You can kind of start to see this kind of patterns, to go back there to try to heal this. Like, okay, I maybe didn't have that, but I can give that to myself. I can seek even support, therapy, if that's necessary to heal that part. If there's something wrong with this kind of willpower, that is really like this kind of artist here is just doing, grinding, doing, and that's very masculine power, that you are just like a doing stuff. You're not relaxing on your sofa. You are just actively creating, manifesting, making. That making energy is really masculine power. So there's something there. Even the night couple, they are both gonna get into the fight if needed. Like they are not somebody who give up. Very masculine trait. Let's remind one more time the night qualities. 2 people bonded by love, honor, courage, and mutual protection. Yes. Okay, but now I end this reading and I come soon back with pile number 3. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You have selected a wizard couple. Here is more like illustration to the Faust story itself, because there is a stray dog that the Faust and Wagner meets, and then it's actually something else than a dog. Let's read the story. Maybe it's all not coming alive in this chapter, but this is about this. So this is now your Faust card. But come, the air grows chill, the world is grey, with dusk and mist already come away. When evening falls, indoors is best. Why do you stand and stare with such surprise? What twilight thing has seized your interest? Faust. This was Wagner and Faust. There in the corner and stubble, do you see that black dog? Wagner. Fie, of course. Of what account is he? Faust. What do you take him for? Come, use your eyes. Wagner. A poodle acting as a dog will do when it has lost its master, I suppose. Faust. He's getting closer. Round and round he goes. In a narrowing spiral. No, there's no mistake. And as he comes, look, can't you see it too? A streak of fire follows in his wake. Wagner. An ordinary black poodle is all I can see. No doubt some trick of light deceives your eye. Faust. It is some magic he is weaving, so supple about our feet, some future knot. Wagner. He's nervous, jumping around us, since we are not his master, but two men he doesn't know. Faust. The circle shrinks. Now he's in our ground. Wagner. You see, he's not a phantom, just a hound. He's doubtful still. He crawls, he lies down flat. He wags his tail. All dogs do that. Faust. Come to us. Come to heel. Come here. Wagner. He's just a foolish poodle beast, I fear. Stand still and he will dance attendance on you. Speak to him and he will put his forepaws on you. Drop something and he will find it. That's his trick. He'll jump into the water for your stick. Faust. No doubt you are right. No spirit after all, but merely a conditioned animal. Wagner. A well-trained dog is one who can find favor even with a learned man. Our students taught him to behave this way. He far excels his teachers, I must say. And they pass through the gate into the town, so they're coming back home in this chapter. And we know next week more. You have this wizard couple, kind of, I felt like drawing this here, that indeed wizards can be shapeshifters also. The couple energy could be even the other one is a dog, another one is a wizard. I mean, they're both wizards in their way. Dog has, of course, beautiful unconditional love. That's what dogs usually offer. But here we have also this kind of magnet you have chosen. Bocca della Verita. Some kind of truth is coming from this mouth. Here also the throat chakra crystals ask you to speak the truth and communicate, not to fall to be silent child. And yes, bottom of the deck, the shadow of this reading is the King of Pentacles, like a stable king. These two wolves are here. We see soon your cards, but now I'm gonna read about this Gebo. In my memory, this is like only rune as never come before, but now something is marked in this time. It's almost like X written here, like it's something important. So, element air, it is about partnership, symbol gift, generosity, interpretation, balance, exchange, partnership, generosity, relationships, agreement, gift, and marriage. Animal is pig and owl. Tarot, the lovers, the sun, astrology, sun in Pisces, moon in 6th house, sun and Neptune. Gebo is 7th rune of runic alphabet. This rune can be material gift, but also a spiritual gift. Here the proverb, to give is more blessed than to receive, is worth its weight in gold. Only those who are ready to give and ready to receive. Gebo is harmony between giving and taking. Yeah, there is this abundance secret, like you have to give to get. Like it's both ways. It's not just one way. Something about this, like it's interesting. They're going one way, But I'm here saying like it's not just one way. It's like give and take. Anyway, let's read now. It's interesting thing about wizard couple. Yes, and this is the card. The wizard couple also a woman with a bear. It's almost like this is the second card showing like the man is more like this kind of wizard and a dog, and then the woman is like with a bear. And the advice card will be from the crystal spirits. It's gonna be the Sodalite 52. This will be later, but now let's look into the magic of the wizard couple. Two souls bow not just by love, but by mystery, intellect, power, and the arcane currents of the unseen. The love isn't just romantic, it's alchemy. They create worlds together, shape reality with shared intention, and move through life like stars in orbit. Powerful, radiant, and intertwined. And what can make the wizard couple lose their spark or turn to darkness? A wizard's greatest strength is also the greatest danger. Power, secrecy, and control. When those fall out of balance, even the most magical love can become corrupted. The magic becomes a mask. It's tempting to always appear in control or enchant or to mystify, to impress. But love requires vulnerability, not illusion. If one or both hides behind charm, knowledge, or power, the connection loses its truth. They can't they cast illusion so well they forgot now to be seen. Then creating together turns into competing. What began as shared sorcery become a quiet war of wits. Secret kept, not shared. Secrets are sacred to wizards, but love asks for openness. When secrets are held from each other, suspicion takes roots. The bond weakens, replaced by mistrust, then fear. The spark becomes a weapon. He learned how to move the stars, but forgot how to touch her heart. And was there something more? There's here. Dark knowledge changes the soul. He went seeking truth in shadows and returned as someone she didn't know. Forgetting the ritual of presence. Daily rituals are important. A morning spell together, shared dreams, a whispered incantation before sleep. When rituals are lost, so it's rhythm of their bond. To heal, they must choose presence over performance, trust over secrets, creation over control. Big words, what the stuff. Anyway, we move this now here and we start to look at tarot cards. So I have decided to use this kind of Celtic Cross. I could use any. I didn't really lock myself when I started this reading, but then I got into having the Celtic Cross and I feel like this is important now to see where you are. So who you are now having this wizard relationship or not, but this is you. What kind of magic is this doing? What is underlying? It should be now highlighted in this time of solar eclipse. And what is in the past? Still wanting to say you something. Lessons learned. What waits you in the future? If you can have this wizard couple union, what is there? Okay, so you are showing up as Seven of Pentacles. So somebody having a harvest time, looking what you got, what you have earned, the money situation. You are like totally just looking in your wallet. And what crosses you is Ace of Sword energy. Okay. Some big message. Like something needs to be said, like a truth. But the truth is something to do with this pain, 3 of Swords. So some painful message is crossing you. Like you got to know a painful message. Maybe there's the news you have seen now. But they have come in your awareness, something very painful. And it is something that you need to talk about. This communication is highlighted here. It's not to be silent child, but communicate. And the crow is just here, messenger of some painful, possibly. Like I start to think of one famous musician who will have a record coming out soon. And he says like he moves pain into purpose. There's something like that. Chase McDaniel has this kind of record coming next Friday, 19th of September. So I think this is really that kind of energy. There is now in the solar eclipse the pain. What is it there? Pain, purpose, pain. You have to talk about that pain because that is making you upgrade. You have to deal with that pain, yes. Something, the pain is coming, but like whatever this news or what is this subject, there is that. It has to be talked about. I mean, beautiful musician can talk about with the songs. How can you talk about some hard subject? How can you let it out? That is now asked from you to express it. Possible wizard way. Let's see what is underneath energy. There's again crow. Wow, hangman. Seeing from the different perspectives. So somebody, this is alchemy card in tarot. Somebody alchemize. Possible the shit to the gold. Like the pain can become a purpose. There can be some message that needs to be shared to then be alchemist. And underneath there is this alchemist, hangman. Somebody who can hang upside down to see things from the higher perspective or another perspective is very good to not be just reacting like this is responding to this in some deep thought, deep wanting to see it longer. Very deep wisdom is here. Very wizard-like energy actually. Wizard would be completely connected to a crow. The crow energy is here. And there's kind of power animals here in play. Here is the woman has a bear. Here is this dog. Maybe it want to highlight your is a crow, a raven. Something about the raven energy now. And this is now the, again a crow. Wow. Knight of Swords. Knight is always a movement, ambitious movement. So Knight of what is really this kind of the sword would be like a knight of the King Arthur's Lancelot who go to just do the task. Like there is something to be communicated. That's highlighted. Like you are like actively like a active messenger yourself. Wow. Everything is about crow. Everything is pain into purpose. And this is a huge career focus here. Wow. Okay, in the past, what we have here? 10 of Wands. So there is a lot of work. You have done a lot of work to be where you are now. It's a lot of work. A lot of magic is being made. What is in the future? Well, Ace of Cups. Wow, true love. Even a new relationship possibly. Like this is like if everything has been about this crow, the owl is another kind of night owl, like a wise bird. Wizard, very wizard-like bird. Wow. I think even in this Gebo, this animal connected was pig and owl. So wow, this Gebo is like now on this, sometimes the field really shows up. It's kind of Harry Potter owl is here. but you love the wisdom. That is highlighted in the future. You are the lover of the wise words, wise things, thinking thoughts that help people upgrade and humans to move forward. Yes, you are like making everybody step forward. This alchemy is happening because you are like actively communicating. Yes. Wow. Amazing. I have a feeling I have to verify something here. These are very beautiful cards. Okay, let's have the current feelings of a person. Let's bring it back to this kind of wizard couple. What is that spark between you and your person? What has to be said? What has to be said? One more. Okay, let's have the midnight romance. This is really more dark energies here. Midnight romance. This. Okay. We have here Celtic Chakra. I'm the prime decision maker in my life. Okay, so it's really highlighting your own like a power to make good decisions. Crown Chakra, my power rests in being who I am. Current feelings of person, cave, problem solving, isolation, shadow work, being alone, hermit, going into deep to heal, sadness, withdrawing, wound, licking one's wounds. Okay, so there is this kind of alone energy. Caving is usually a symbol of a heart. Sometimes you have to really go inwards to then be able to express things from the heart even. The pain is exactly what can be in our hearts. To address that pain. Free me by Nefex. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mop, pushing a train. I'll never stop. Stick to a lane. I'll be the best. Above the rest. Put me to a test. Again, this kind of painful truths. A wizard couple has really some kind of like a mental puzzle going on here with some, or not just mental, but like a heart cleaning operation to remove like a Houdini the swords to be free. And we have here, when you can't explain why you love them, you actually love them. Oh, what a beautiful text, current feelings of person. Like if you're out of words, like wizard always have words, and then suddenly wizard loses the words because you cannot explain the love. It's like you love them because you just lose your words. It is just like a wow effect. Wow. And then dynamic awareness, I am love. Love is being, belief to God and Goddess, and a higher love. Awareness is love in action, mystic feelings, spirituality, oneness, life is love, and love is life, compassion. Oh, there's all this I am love consciousness, which is here. Totally coming to you in the future. I think in the future you have to keep, if you want to be connected with your true love, you have to keep repeating this mantra like I am love. It's a good way to ground yourself in that love. The age gap in twin flame union helps to balance masculine and feminine energy within themselves. Younger twin may help older twin to be more vulnerable and express more with emotion, while older twin flame can encourage the younger twin to develop confidence and decisiveness. This is good for personal growth of each other. Well, okay, now we read this Sodalite message. Is this advice for you? Very blue, like the same kind of color is repeating. Sometimes indeed one can think that that's lapis lazuli when it's a sodalite, similar looking stone. It's meaningful here now. Intentionality, conscious awareness, an awakened state, inner knowing and self-confidence, clear expression of intentions. A state of conscious awareness is the key to clearly communicating your intentions to the conscious universe. The message of this crystal is to be fully awake as you make choices, large and small, that will influence your well-being. It's when we fall asleep to our spiritual nature and connection with the universal consciousness that old habits return and we forget our commitment to personal transformation. Sodalit Spirit has appeared to help you wake up and notice whether you are becoming complacent and not following through as you promised yourself you would. Now it's time to reconnect with the conscious universe so that Sodalit Spirit can magnify your awareness, helping you recognize whether your conscious and subconscious intentions are in sync, so that you do not get in your own ways as you co-create what you desire. Yeah, this can be, the hangman energy can be really like somebody is just hanging in this kind of stop moment, like just processing everything, but underneath like a processing, but surface like nothing is happening. It's very beautiful. Now there's this kind of very like a pinkish cloud. I'm a bit distracted, but it's really like this kind of evening hour here also where I am. But then the Knight of Swords is really ambitiously communicating. This is taking action, big action with the words. While here is finding, almost like a poet go to the dark to find the words and comes back with the pack of words, pain and everything, and then express it. Like it's here. But eventually you're going towards like being completely like a loving energy. It's like maybe your love language has been and is words of affirmation, to speak it out. This tells about like act of service. You do something for another person. You're giving your heart. You're receiving theirs. You're like compassionate. You're like there, present. Quality time. Yeah, this is quality time. Yeah, out of love language, this would be quality time. You're heading towards the quality time. But the words have been that love too. Remember your love. Then let's see this one. Make believe fight. So the wizard couples card. When we were children inhabiting the world of make-believe daily, we were tapping into an essential power inherent in all humans. Soon it gets scrubbed clean from us, achieved in favor of logic and reason. Its absence is felt keenly in our adulthood, lack of creativity, passion and playfulness. It is time to bring this essential magic back. Whether you fake it till you make it, or act as if, or subscribe to the tenet that believing is seeing, whatever track you take, your spark returns as you indulge your imagination, freeing yourself from the rigidity of facts and proofs. Manifestation begins with imagination. Now is a time to let your inner child play in the land of make-believe. Wow. It's almost like this hangman remembers what was to be child to hang upside down from a tree as a child. It's so fun. Things can be fun. Fun can be back. Wow, I think I want to give like this love message still to this wizard couple. What is your love message under the solar eclipse? It's coming soon. The kind of magical moments are really here. And what you should, the stone dropped. Oh my god. What you should have as a little encouragement. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. Really the similar kind of message. Give and take. Express love. Wow. This is all expression here. It's all. It's just highlighting the fact like you as a magician or wizard, you have to just express expression is very healing for any artist. It's very artist crystal. You can make mistakes too. You should not be like a perfectionist in the sense like if you do mistakes, like I was drawing these cards, and in one of the cards, the middle one, I felt like I was making a mistake, but it was okay. It's just like sometimes you feel like you do mistake, and it's mostly because you were not focused. Like my child was talking to me while I was drawing, so I was not focused. So you have to be laser focused what you want even to express, and then just be in that present moment doing it, and not try to involve in many kind of things at the same time. You have to choose your lane. You have to choose what is that you're doing, and then like be focused. Focused is very important in expressing too. Focused message is better than unfocused for sure. So what is that kind of like a mark you are gonna make?